Wearing heavy chains and blue collar scars. Inevitably they're gonna get their way.
What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're gonna be going over the Bavsound Stage 1 kit for the F80 M3. If you guys saw last week's episode, what we did was we installed the 8-inch Bavsound Ghost Subwoofers that go underneath the front two seats, the driver's side and also the passenger side. As you saw in that video, it was fairly simple. If you guys missed that video, I'll link it in the description and also up on top. In this video, we're gonna be installing the rest of the items. Last week's episode, I was pressed on time. It does take a little longer to film and also to show you guys exactly what you need to do. I'm gonna try to make it as more informative as possible, but in the last video, what you guys saw was when I installed the 8-inch Bavsound Ghost Subwoofers. Driving home from my friend's house here, which we're at right now in Coral Springs, it's about maybe 35 minutes away from my house, and just driving home, noticeably difference. You could hear how the bass in each song that I played, it kicked in a little bit more. This morning when I was driving here, I adjusted the settings even more, and it hits pretty hard. I'm actually really happy with it. And I told my buddy, I was like, look, I didn't adjust the settings yesterday and it was pretty decent, but driving this morning, coming here, when I adjusted the treble, the bass, the mids and everything, it sounded pretty good. So I'm really excited to see how the rest of the Stage 1 kit is going to affect the sound quality of the car and the driving experience, because like I said in the last video, music for me is very important, especially when you go on those long road trips or when you just have people in the car you don't want to hear or talk to, you know? So I know if I mentioned in the last video, so Bavsound, when you order this kit, you're able to order a set of tools. The tool kit that they give you has everything you need to install this kit onto your car with no issues. Anything from like a ratchet set to the pry tools that you need, so you're not going to damage your panels, plastics, and they give you everything you need in that kit. So me personally, I'm the type of person where I don't have all the tools, so it is a good option to add on to your purchase if you're thinking about ordering this Stage 1 kit. In reality, if you're a car enthusiast, you're going to want to upgrade everything. So upgrading your sound system is definitely important, at least from my eyes. And like I said, this already, the subwoofers already does the justice. So I'm really curious of how the rest of the Stage 1 kit's going to do for the rest of the car. So if you guys are not interested in the whole install process because you're going to be bringing it to a shop and you're not handy or you just don't want to do it, click onto this time frame right over here, and I'm going to give you guys my personal opinion about what my impressions are about this kit and how it sounds after. I don't know right now because I haven't installed it yet, but we'll get to that later. The first thing what I want to do is I'm going to be working on the driver's side door. We're going to have a speaker and also some tweeters to install. So let's check it out. All right, so to make it a little bit more comfortable, what you're gonna wanna do is move your seat all the way towards the back so you kind of have like a place to kind of sit. So what you wanna do first is gonna be taking off this handle right over here. There's gonna be 2 screws that we're gonna be taking out, and that kind of secures the door. There's gonna be a whole bunch of clips on the side of the doors that kind of connect the door card onto the door. And then from there, what we're gonna be doing is popping them out. There's many other videos out there that show it, so I'm gonna show you guys. It's essential that you get a pry tool that's not going to damage your leather. A lot of people could buy one online at Amazon, but like I said, in the Bavsound toolkit, it comes with one. So check it out. As you go in here, you can kind of hear the popping noises, and that's from the clips separating. It sounds really violent. I'm not gonna lie, it does sound pretty violent, but these clips here, as you can see, this portion right over here, we'll bring it a little closer. So as you can see, these clips right over here, they're made of metal. So you're not gonna have to worry too much about damaging it, but you should be careful of prying it out, and you definitely wanna damage the leather on here. So that's all taken out. I'm gonna take these 2 screws out. There's one over on the top portion, and I believe there's one more down over here. They give you, like I said, they give you all the tools you need, and we're gonna use that tools right now. I think the hardest part out of this whole install that I've seen in other videos would be definitely taking the door cards out. Only because you have to deal with the plugs, you have to deal with not breaking these clips, pulling it off the window. That's my eyes, but we'll see right now. So once those 2 screws are loosened and taken out of the placement of it, you're going to use the pry tool again, right over here, and you're going to start working your way around it. I don't know specifically where these clips are, but you can definitely hear it as you're using the pry tool around the car. Here's a key tip too. What you want to do is roll the window down because you don't want to damage the window film. That made it look violent, but it definitely wasn't. So I'm going to unplug some of these clips here. I'm going to speed up the process by leaning my door card on a box, so I'm not disconnecting every single wire in order to install these speakers. So we're going to take the speakers out right over here, and it looks like and again, if you watch this channel for quite a while, you normally see me holding the camera. You normally see other people install, but like I said, this is something so easy that you could do yourself. So that comes out of the door. So as you can see, this is the factory speakers. It just looks like a whole bunch of plastic, metal. You can definitely see it's nothing special. These are the Hardin Carbon ones. These are the ones that are you could buy for a factory upgrade. There's the base and also the Hardin Carbon. That's what the F80 M3 and the F8X models, that's what they come with. And I'm doing the shortcut way. I'm not taking the whole door card out. I have most of the wires still connected. I'm leaning against a box, which is soft enough. This is gonna save you a little bit of time. Right away, just picking this up, this is a lot heavier. Look, if you want to save weight and you're a race car guy, then maybe you don't do the speakers. It's not a lot, but you can definitely feel the weight difference between factory Hardin Carbons compared to the Bavsound speakers. And it's pretty drastic. So what you're going to do is you're going to place the speaker into the housing, and you're going to install the T20 screws back in, and don't over torque it, because that's not going to be a good time. I gotta say, this kit's it's a lot easier to install. When I was younger, and I bought a sound system off my buddy, and it was totally the wrong sound system. I had speakers that didn't fit the circumference of the door where the hole was supposed to be. I put speakers that had a huge gap. That takes away from the sound quality. There's a reason why there's no gaps in between the doors with the housing of the speaker, is because it all plays into a roll. So I definitely, you know, when you grow up in the process of modding your car, you learn at a young age, especially if you started young. All I'm saying is do your research. I definitely messed up on that multiple times when I was younger, but we all learn anyway. So when you purchase the Bavsound kit, what they give you is a foam. This foam is going to basically help direct the sound towards you instead of just going out into the backing of the door cart. What you're going to do is just pull it out and separate it. And there's also tape on the back of it, so it's going to allow you to stick it onto the circumference of the speaker. And you're just going to connect it. So before you install the door, because you're not done yet, what you're going to do is the tweeters, the Hardin Carbon tweeters, you're going to take them out, and it's fairly easy too. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab the tweeter, and you're going to use your pry tool and pop it out. So it just pops out like that. So when comparing the factory tweeters with the Bavsound tweeters, you can definitely tell it's a better quality. This is the Bavsound tweeter, and you can definitely feel the difference when you grab it. Like I said, this has a lot of plastic with it, and when you compare with this is it's a metal housing, and it just, when you look at it and you feel it, everything I've been comparing with Bavsound's products, when you feel it and grab it, it just feels like it's better quality. So I'm gonna leave this on the side, and we're gonna put it back into that housing. So just grabbing the tweeter again, I'm gonna kind of show you guys to my best of my ability without taking this whole piece out. We're gonna place it into the socket or into the housing, and it should just snap in. Along with that, you're gonna have the foam piece that goes back into securing the tweeter. And the foam piece is essential because it's gonna hold the tweeter in place. It's pretty soft, and it's not gonna, when you have the music up loud, it's not gonna be overbearing. It's not gonna basically rattle. So that's what the foam piece is for, and that comes from factory. And you're gonna run the wire out from the bottom. And when you're done, the wire should just run from the bottom as it did before. And you're gonna basically try to put these clips back on. And then we're gonna plug the wire in. So what you're gonna have is the wire essentially is gonna be connected to this black wire that connects to the speaker, and that's basically gonna be powering up the tweeter. They make it dummy proof, so it's like I said, just plug and play. That plugs right into there. It's essential too, once this process is done, before you put anything back together, start up the car, play some music, make sure it works. So we're gonna do that right now.
Just for fun.
All right, so now that we know that speakers are working, because it would suck to put everything back together and not have it work, I verified that the tweeters are working and also the speaker is working. They're all secured. What you want to do too is, there is loose wires here. You're going to want to secure these so they're not bouncing around, causing rattles. Have some zip ties at hand. I have some zip ties right over here, and we're going to zip tie it so it's kind of neat, you know what I'm saying? I zip tied it up here in the portion on the top just to give it more support, so this wire has a little bit more leeway so it's not bouncing up and down, because that does have a larger portion to it. Seems like it's secure. I'm gonna put the 2 screws back in, put that handle piece back in, and then we're done with this door. That's all done on this door, and then we're going to be working with the rear passenger door. So this is all done. This is all done. I feel like it's secure. Making sure the door handle works. That works. Just to be a little bit transparent, I'm going to show you guys on my phone exactly what the setup I have going on right now. Again, sorry for the mess. My buddy just moved in not too long ago. He's still renovating the garage, renovating the house. So it is a process. So I'm gonna show you guys. So that's exactly what I have going on. All right, so as you can see, everything's basically being filmed. I'm trying to get the best lighting for you guys. If you guys haven't hit the thumbs up yet, please hit the thumbs up. It really helps my small channel grow. And if you guys are first tuning in, my name is Ken. I do content about my F80 M3 and also the behind the scenes of BMW Invasion. And I invite you guys to tune in for next week's episode, because you know I'm going to be coming out with something else. I come out weekly videos, so let's get to this install.
227s in the Arizona, fuck my teeth up quick, I'm in the back of English. Miss Kim wasn't trying to see my dick. The good old days, selling Reginald, you know the good old plays. Get high and think in 3rd grade, back in my judo days. Or karates, whatever it was, they said I couldn't stay and I could act mad.
So now the difficult part is to try to film this area here. And to try to show you guys exactly, but you're gonna use the pry tool again, and you're just gonna place it in there, and the minute you place it in there, it just pops right out. So there's not a lot of leeway. This is just a housing that covers it, and there's a whole bunch of I'll show you guys real quick. And right over here, you're gonna have your speaker and also your tweeter. These are just basically bolt-ons again. We're gonna take them out and then replace them with other ones. So So as you can see, this is the factory one. This is hardened carbon. This is made out of plastic on the outside here. Yeah, the whole thing on the outside, the bracket and whatever holds it in place is all plastic. Compared to the Bavsound, this is the Bavsound metal. Again, feels high quality. So I'm gonna put that back in and we're gonna wire it all up and then finish the other side, and I'll show you guys that too. It's actually relaxing to do this, especially when you're in an AC garage. Because if I was outside doing this, I'd be miserable. And it's fairly simple. The black wire with the black wire. And it's pretty dummy proof. You can't mess it up. And then the green with the blue. Or the blue with the blue. That was probably the easiest portion of the install. So, and also each step that you do, and I'm not gonna show it every single time, is to double check that whatever you installed, it works. So turn on the car, the accessory mode, and play some music, making sure sound does come out of there. So I'm not gonna show you every single time, but just definitely do that because it saves you time in the long run. All right, so the next thing we're gonna be doing is doing the mid and also the tweeter in the front of the car. It's very similar to what we did in the back, so just watch the video, check it out. Any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm not gonna narrate this too much because it's basically the same thing. So before you install the mid into the front portion of the car, you're gonna need to put this spacer in. This spacer was provided with the kit, and you need to just place it over on top over here. And when you install it, it's gonna be a little bit more easier to put into place. All right guys, so the install is complete. I'm gonna do is clean up here. I'm gonna thank my buddy for letting me use his garage again, and I'm gonna be heading out of here. It's getting a little bit late. It does take a little while when you're trying to film everything and to document everything, like I said earlier. But other than that, I just tested the speakers again and it sounds incredible. I'm not even lying, it sounds incredible. I can't wait to drive on the highway and blast the music. And I will show you guys a little clip right now. This is inside the garage, windows open and one door open, and we're gonna blast the music for you, okay? I'm gonna open a door for you so you hear. Sounds pretty good, I like it. Let's clean this stuff up and then get going, and then I'll check in with you guys when we get into the car. All right, so just leaving now. Just left my boy Raphael's house. Definitely appreciate him letting me use his garage to install the Bavsound Stage 1 speaker kit, along with the Bavsound 8-inch Ghost Subwoofers. Other than that, I'm gonna get home. Fiance's gonna be home in a little bit. We're gonna get some dinner. I'm exhausted. My hands are a little bit tired. I'm gonna check in with you guys in a few days to give you guys exactly what I think about the system itself. All right guys, it's been a couple days, actually no, it's been a couple weeks since we installed the Bavsound Stage 1 kit and also the Bavsound 8-inch Ghost Subwoofers. So I'm gonna give you guys an idea of what it sounds like. Look, it's never gonna be, video's never gonna do justice, right? Video's never gonna show you exactly how it sounds. Same with exhaust notes. In order for you to hear it, you know, exactly, you'll be in person, but hopefully that gives you a general idea of what it sounds like and how it would sound like on your car if you have a F30, F3X or F8X platform, and hopefully this gives you a general idea of what it sounds like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down there on the parking lot and blast it and kind of walk towards the car, which is gonna be stationary right here, and show you guys how it sounds like. And then later on we're gonna go inside the car, we're gonna blast the music, and then hopefully you guys can spot the difference. But my overall impression, I didn't think it was gonna be that much of a drastic change, but no joke, it does improve the sound quality by far. I gotta say, when you blast the music on your stock system, it just feels like it's cutting out. There's not enough, you know, I guess, hit to it. The Bavsound speakers, it could handle you blasting your music. The subwoofers and below the seats, it can handle the amount of bass you need. This is just good enough to just vibe to the music. So that's what's really more important, right? Vibing to the music, hearing it. And I'm not trying to shake people's cars next door to me, and I'm not trying to shake my windows where it's gonna rattle. But I'll show you guys real quick.
How about you sit back? I got this. Relax. Who said I changed up? Cause I said I'ma need racks. Got fans on the right path. Do my dance. Cause I like that. There's no chance. Don't fight that. Like damn. Got my back. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I've been rich. I've been rich. Look at the track I've been running back. Get up the squad and we running back. Move with the ball like a running back. Ain't gotta ask where my brothers at. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I've been rich. I've been rich. Did you make like that? Yo, of course I am. Did you make like that? Yo, of course I am. Did you make like that? Yo, of course I am.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blast a song inside the car. So on video, hopefully you guys can hear the difference. And like I said, compare contrast. Because this is all it's gonna be. Like I said, nothing's gonna be justice until you hear it in person, but I think it hits pretty hard. So check it out. So I'm gonna describe it a little bit too.
Yes.
Like the mids in the front hit pretty hard. Clarity is crisp.
We back.
The bass is about to hit right now.
Yeah. I'm at the top of my game. It's
Like the bass hits everywhere. I can feel it in the seat. I can feel it in the front. It feels like there's absolutely surround sound. You can feel it. I'm moving the camera around so you can hear it.
Don't fight that. I am. Got my back. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I've been rich.
I think it sounds pretty good.
Look at the track I've been running. Get up the squad and we
So
running.
let me know in the comments if you can hear me over this music. But what I'm also gonna do too, is I'm gonna blast the music again. I'm gonna play that first portion of the song. I'm gonna leave the windows rolled up and see if you can kind of hear how it sounds like if your windows are rolled up. Maybe if you guys want to hear that. So waiting for the beat to drop.
Yeah. I'm at the top of my game. It's only price to blame. We know the I've been rich. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I've been rich. I've been rich. Look at the track I've been running. Get up the squad and we running.
So I think it sounds pretty good.
I don't need gold. I've been rich. I don't need gold. I've been rich.
So now that you guys have an idea of what it sounds like inside the car, what it sounds like away from the car, and also what it sounds like with the windows rolled up away from the car, you let me know what you guys think. But in my personal opinion, I really think if music is important to you, music is important to me when I go on long road trips, like I said. And also it's important to me when I don't want to speak to somebody in the car. I'm just joking around. I'm just really joking around. But music, if it's important to you, always upgrading the speakers and maybe the factory subwoofers are in the car is a good idea. Me personally, I'm really happy about this system. As you heard in the music and also the way I described it, when the beat drops or when you want to hear the vocals, it's super crisp. And like you heard in that song, when that beat just dropped and that bass kicks in, you could feel it from the front, back, side to side, and also especially on your seat. Because if you guys don't know, if you guys haven't watched the previous video, the factory subs are underneath your seat, the front driver's side and also the passenger side. But overall, like I said, I'm very happy with the speakers and also the subwoofer upgrade from Bavsound. If you guys are looking to purchase it, I'm going to link it in the description. And if you want more information about their system, definitely I'll leave a link down below and you can look at the website. It's an easy process, easy to order, and shipping is fairly simple. It's pretty quick too. Besides that, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I also want to thank the team over at Bavsound for sponsoring this video and also sponsoring this Stage 1 kit along with the 8-inch Ghost Subwoofers. I think road trips now are gonna be a lot better because I'm gonna be able to thump the music. So next week's video is gonna be more for you guys. So definitely stay tuned for that video. That video I filmed about maybe a couple days ago, and it's gonna be a great video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. But besides that, I'll see you guys next week.
Yes. We back. Yeah. I'm at the top of my game. It's only Christ to blame. We know the reason you came. Diamonds and dollars and chains. How about you? Sit back. I got this. Relax. Who said I changed up? Yeah, cause I said I'ma need racks. Got plans on the right path. Do my dance. Cause I like that. It's no chance. Don't fight back. I am. Got my back. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I've been rich. I've been rich. Look at the track I've been running that. Hit up the squad and we run it back. Move with the ball like a running back. Ain't gotta ask where my brothers at. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I've been rich. I've been rich.